Climax of the Zero Seer.
Video play. What's up, y'all? How's it been? I think it's been a bit since I last did anything, but how y'all doing, man? It's been a lot of life. Been pretty busy. Nothing like bad, I would say. Kind of bad, but not necessarily all the way bad. But just been pretty busy. Just the usual. About to pop in the gym workout. I won't add any workout footage today. I don't know how I'll look. Maybe I might look bad. Not that I care, but I just don't feel like doing that. Just want to go in and get out and don't spend time pressing a button or anything like that. I guess today I just wanted to talk about Fire Emblem for a little bit. You know, I popped in Binding Blade for the Fire Emblem 6. And I don't remember how far I got into it. I played it on something, like maybe it was like the Retroid Pocket or something that I was playing it on. I can't really remember. I remember I was playing Thracia 776 on maybe like my Steam Deck, or maybe it was the Retroid Pocket too. I can't really remember either. But it's always just easier to play it on your phone because that's the one thing you take everywhere that you have to take. And I could easily just download it, and the GBA is probably one of the easiest things to emulate. So I've been playing some Binding Blade 6. I really like Fire Emblem, man. Something about the series, it's not like maybe it's top 10. I would say it's top 10 series for me. Top 5 would definitely be like Dragon Quest, Etrian Odyssey. Don't really know what comes after that. Maybe the Final Fantasy Tactics series. I would say if I was talking about a series that has like more than 2 games at the very least. Final Fantasy Tactics, not Final Fantasy. That I don't have any love for that series that much. I only like 9, 7. No, I think that's it, man. I've never really been too much of a Final Fantasy fan, even when they came out. And I played 1, 6, 7, teensy bit of 8, 9, 10, none of 11, none of 12, 13, 14 is pretty good. The MMO is pretty, actually, probably I would say my favorite, the MMO out of all of them. As funny as it is, or like this canker, so it's really painful. But yeah, I've been enjoying Fire Emblem. I really can't wait for Fortune's Weave to drop. I'm gonna get the special edition. Hopefully it's not through like, I hope they do it like how they did Engage and not how they did Three Houses. I think Three Houses, they did the collectors through like Nintendo Store, and I hate, you don't ever want to get it through Nintendo Store. They never make enough. They make like, I feel like they literally make 1,000 copies worldwide or something like that, and it's like, dude, come on, man, that's not enough at all. Like it gets sold out the minute of. I wanted to buy the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 collector's edition because it looked really good, and it got sold like minute of, dude. And it's like, of course, dude, they make such low amounts of the game that it's gonna be sold out. So I'm waiting for Fortune's Weave. Looks pretty cool, actually. I was like, yo, this one actually looks dope. It looks like a mixture of what I want from Engage and what I want from Three Houses. Three Houses, I only played like the first level. Engage, I played the first 2 chapters. I kind of like, what I like a lot about GBA Fire Emblem, and I'm gonna say this, is that it's really quick. A lot of Fire Emblem now, especially the newer ones after like Awakening, they've become more like they're trying to do more than just straight raw gameplay. And one of the things about Fire Emblem before 7 is that it's really focused on gameplay, or before 10, I guess, because no, 8, 9 is Awakening. So before that, most of them are mainly like straight gameplay. I would say Echoes was a good mix, because Echoes is pretty cool because there's dungeon crawling in it, and I don't think there's been another Fire Emblem that did that, and I think that was pretty cool. But man, when you encounter an enemy in there, it's like, oh man, you don't expect it. The levels are so dark in there. The dungeons are dungeons. Like, you cannot see the enemies coming at you a lot of times, and sometimes you can hit them, sometimes you can't. I think it's pretty cool how that Fire Emblem did it. It kind of reminds me of like open world Tales games or something like that, or even, I guess, Trails, you can even say that too, where it's open world and then you're moving the character around. Well, Trails isn't open world, but you're just moving the character around and then you bam, you get into you touch an animal, you touch a monster, and then you fight him. And that's what's really cool about the dungeon crawling. So you get to have like you get to play as Alma or Celica, and you get to actually move in it. And Echoes is probably my favorite Fire Emblem. I like how basic it is. I will say the map design isn't the greatest. They're very basic map designs. There's not very much. It's very minimal on map design. But I just like the characters and the way the combat works in that game. It's pretty fun. Like, your characters can be so busted. I don't really like Awakening's party system, or like the group team system, that you can make them so powerful. In Awakening's busted, and then in Fates it's not as busted, but it's like you get nerfed if you party with somebody, or you're just as strong. You're stronger if you have somebody right next to you. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Fates gameplay. And like, I got stuck in the Conquest chapter, and man, every time I try that chapter, I just lose somebody, and I'm just like, ugh. And I even got the DLC to grind it, and it's like this chapter. It's Lunatic mode, so it's like the hardest difficulty. But the problem is, I think they made it so that it's really hard to beat those difficulties at the harder difficulties without getting DLC. Like, I will say that much. And this is definitely a symptom of what happened after Awakening, where they started giving DLC and get more money out of the games. So I don't know. I'm not too much of a fan of the Fate series. I like the music, but I like GBA Fire Emblem just because it's simple and it's really quick. I mean, these games are already pretty long. Like, the maps, the chapters, you'll have like 30 chapters. A chapter can take you 2 to 3 hours, man, on average. 1 to 3 hours on average. So thinking about that, like, it's like 30 chapters. If everything goes fast, you can get it through faster, of course. But if you're taking your time and you're trying to cheese and squeeze as much experience as you can, it takes a while. So I like Fire Emblem. GBA Fire Emblem is like nice and quick. But I beat the hell out of 7 and 8 multiple times. And I never really beat 6. But man, I gotta say, everybody sucks ass in 6. Holy crap, man. Their growths are terrible. Their stats are terrible. Roy sucks. I was like, where's the power here, man? Like, it's pretty cool though, because it's like an even playing field. Like in 7, everybody, like, you get some really strong characters early on, but I'm just like, man, this is so weird how so many of the characters are just not as strong as you think. And when they get a level up, like, it's like, dude, you just got speed or HP. So, but anyways, that's what I was thinking about. That's what I've been playing. I'm gonna catch y'all around. I'm gonna hit the gym up. Take care, y'all. Fire Emblem is great. You should play it. Peace.